The sequel to Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, I think it comes out. Yeah, for all you guys who are tuning in now, we're discussing Devil Wears Prada.
Well,
Next
because
on the Dumbfounded Dipshits.
it turns out I was watching Infernal Affairs 2.
What the fuck is that?
And Infernal Affairs?
I'm not familiar.
Really?
Pardon my out of touch.
It is The Departed, the original
Oh, that's the Korean movie, right?
Hong Kong.
Oh, it was a Chinese made movie.
Yes, the
Oh,
triads.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm watching the first one. The first one is almost word for word. Like there's certain scenes that are word for word the same as
Hmm.
the
Yeah,
Departed.
no, yeah, exactly. Like Martin Scorsese said, he wanted to, completely capture the original. I didn't even know there was
Yeah,
an
yeah,
original.
no, but
And pardon my racism for not realizing that it was Chinese and thinking it was Korean. That's only because Koreans make great movies. So
yeah, they make some really bad ones too.
no, but yeah, listen, Americans make great movies, but they make a
We will
lot of bad
begin
ones.
shortly. I'm just doing some things in the background before we start the music, which I should just start the music
Just
right now.
start the music. Just start the
Intro
music.
one and intro two.
Ooh, can we go back to one? That's what I'm talking about!
Don't forget you got him. I ate.
I missed this intro.
I ate shit out of edible. But it's shit load. You have to a 20-second delay or 30-second delay.
What is it now? Usually 20 seconds.
I see 140 on YouTube.
No. Bennett.
Why is that red? Why is that red? This shouldn't be red.
It's gonna explode,
green.
Mike. It's gonna
Well,
explode.
welcome to the Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast. I am Mike. That is Ryan. We are your dipshits of this evening. I ate probably 150 milligrams allegedly.
Woo!
Allegedly, I don't think it was that strong. This is about to
Damn.
kill me 'cause this is about to be really hot. It's gonna be a really hot dab.
We're working on a ticking time bomb right now.
Yep, it's a hot dab. Oof.
Let me center myself a little bit more. All right, there we go. So you could cut these. You could cut these TikToks and
I wonder if
reels.
I was already kicked off of TikTok because what I said. Did you understand what I said or no?
No.
Okay. I said I wonder if we were already kicked off of TikTok for the things I said.
Oh, during the intro?
Yeah.
I hope not. You're just gonna have to flood them. You're gonna have to flood them with
so what is the rage
shortcuts?
Bait that is the
Okay.
title?
I may have a mini rant. It may not last that long, but it's
I will
just
gladly cut you off if I feel like you're going too long, but you may begin.
okay. So my problem. All right, I feel like this is an Inception situation. So I'm not rage baited by the rage baiters. I'm enraged that there is all of this rage bait out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not rage baited by the content. I'm rage baited by the amount of people getting rage baited, and then in turn, the market for the rage bait out there to get clicks.
I completely understand and agree. I mean,
Yeah.
but that's what it's always about now, and that's what everything is about. It's a constant rage baiting moment.
Right, I know, and it's just
not
like
even fun rage baiting anymore. Sometimes rage
no,
baiting is fun. Like it's like
it's
trolling.
not fun anymore
Sometimes
because
it's fun, but like
it's not fun anymore when there's so much of it that's clearly fake. Like the thing is, like I would, honestly, and I know that I don't like it, but I guess the algorithm knows if you stay on it long enough and you're like watching a whole video of it, right? So they'll just feed you more of it. So maybe like a year or two ago, there were like, I'm just going to pick the one genre because there's a lot of different rage bait genres, right? So there's race rage baiting, there's sexism rage baiting, but the Karen one specifically, Karen rage baiting, right? There were actual videos of like Karens flipping out on cops, on service people, on management, the typical shit, right?
can I speak to your manager?
The typical shit. But now it's like the only videos that are coming up are all clearly staged, and when the rage bait is just like the people who are trying to write these skits have no direction and do not know where to go, and it's just to keep you there engaged. And then I'm like, this is what honestly set me off. Was I was watching this one, right, and this is when I came up with the name for this a few days ago, but I gave it to you yesterday because I was like, let me try to get one better. But this one is really what's just been lingering on my mind, right? Is even though, right, like they're trying to set you up to gain this, I feel like the long game in this is going to be you're going to end up like you're not going to get as much engagement because people are just going to get so sick of your shit they're just going to scroll past it. So now I understand, right, that there is this need for clicks and everybody wants engagement and engagement gets monetized and all this. Trust me, I know the whole spiel, okay? But it's like when people actually start coming at these things like a human being, they're going to end up realizing soon, and it's going to end up being played out and just bleh. So you just might as well cut while you're ahead and try to figure out something that's more interesting and more engaging, because this is what happened to me. Let me just get to the point. So when you go on these things and then you're like, shit, it says part 1, right? Now, I watch a lot of these like cop videos, accident videos, or you won't believe what happened when this person was pulled over.
Or Facebook? Is it TikTok?
On TikTok. This is TikTok specifically, but this happens on Facebook and Instagram also. And then you go and you click on their profile to go and like, okay, I got to see this fucking part 2. Because they got to leave the cliffhanger, and there is no part 2. And then it's just a whole page of part 1s and part 3s, and it's like, it's just some bot shit, or
That's
maybe
so
just
funny.
And they
That's
just
so
pick
funny.
the one part of it that actually gets you to be like, oh shit, this might actually be something, and they give you no payoff.
So
So it's almost like you're not using the actual video to
it's
rage bait
farming. It's
somebody.
farming. It's not.
The farming is causing people like me, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. I can't be the only crazy in this that's getting pissed off from it.
Yeah, and it's not. And it's not content creators. It's bots farming.
I know.
And here's the thing. I too found this, and I watched a video. It was like a cop video or something, and I was like, okay. And I skipped that. Go to the three, and I'm like, okay, what happened to part two? Whatever. I'll watch part three, and I watched part three, and I'm like, this doesn't give me any what? Because it was only like 30 seconds long. Part one was like 5 minutes long. Part two,
Right.
and there's no part two. That's
Right.
insane.
Yeah.
And
So it's like, yo, listen, if you want more engagement, don't you think? Wouldn't it be logical, Mike? It's like you're just trying to get somebody to go and click on your thing. I'm not liking any of your stuff. I'm not following you. Right. So where's the payoff in that if you're not getting a heart or a follow? So I don't get it. I don't get it. It just maybe my boomer fucking like raisin brain doesn't get it, but it
my
just
boomer
doesn't seem
raisin brain.
it just doesn't seem sustainable at all. You know what I mean? And it's not only bots. Like there are people who will like just
But they're
come
using AI or a bot to do it. I'm telling you because they have things like Opus Clips, which will
right,
cut small shorts for your videos and make it even smaller and cut smaller things and blah blah blah. Facebook has an option now where when you post a video, you give it
hmm
permission to cut smaller videos from your video. So, like
right,
when we posted a bunch of our John Breaks Bad News videos, I
yeah.
don't know if you saw this, but there was a bunch of them, like 4 or 5 of them, got like over 1,000 views. I didn't make those videos. AI took my video and cut it.
Cropped it right for you. Yeah,
Yeah, cut it.
edit it for you. So, but this is also another thing, just as the cherry on top for all of this. Um, what was I going to say? So, right, on top of all this, like rage baiting, right? I fucking lost my train of thought, and it was good.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, it happens.
yeah. So another scientist died. Um,
Yes.
Now there's a community. Sorry, I am extremely fucking edible right now. It's like I'm floating.
hmm
Anyway,
Are you saying you're so high you're going to start talking to dead scientists and they'll tell you the truth?
so the community note says authorities confirmed he died. I'm not LeBlanc died July 22nd, 2025 in a single vehicle crash in Walker County, Alabama. Cause of death has not been officially ruled suspicious. And then the title is NASA nuclear engineer found dead in burning Tesla after vanishing from his home last year.
So what's the count now? Is it 14 or is it more than
I
14
don't
now?
know, but this community note doesn't really change what the title says. The FBI is reviewing 11 similar scientist deaths, disappearances, but has not named LeBlanc's case as foul play.
Hmm.
No, every day people who aren't depressed or upset crash their Tesla into things.
Well, okay,
With all the safety features on cars these days.
what ties into
Ugh.
current events now, right? Is that this, the Trump shooter from that this passes. If you haven't been watching the news, you already know what happened. And this guy apparently was like an intern with NASA on like, and possibly has somewhat through that ties to, I guess, like the propulsion projects and the it's not anti-gravity. What the hell is it called? Everybody calls it anti-gravity, but it's not anti-gravity. It's something else. It's like it's
Fucking call it empty. Listen, we're dipshits. Call it.
yeah, but I just don't want to get taken off of TikTok again for misinformation by misquoting.
Oh my God, I know. Why does that keep happening? Hey, TikTok, we're a parody show. Parody show.
We're a
Like,
carity
not
show.
parody.
Carity. charity. No, we're a charity show. Oh yeah, baby.
How come we can't see the whole thing? This is bullshit.
High fish, high
There you
fish,
go.
high
There you
fish,
are.
high fish, high fish. So this is an
Study
actual study.
shows
An
study
actual
shows
study.
salmon exposed to cocaine can swim longer distances.
No shit,
No
Sherlock. I
shit.
could have told you that.
You didn't need scientists. You wasted money to figure this out. You could have just went to a cokehead and said, "Hey, do you think if I give this to a fish, it'll swim longer?" Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, bro.
I mean, don't we already know from the documentary that if you give a bear to a cocaine, that it'll just murder a bunch of
Let's
people?
just say if you give cocaine to anything, it might just do things faster.
I don't
Even
think that was a documentary, by the way.
what happens if you give cocaine to honeybees?
I'm sure they did that experiment too.
Wait, I want to Google that.
Okay, let's just look right now to see, besides honeybees, what happens when you give various animals cocaine.
Oh my god.
So who have these scientists given cocaine to? Like, which animals
Ryan.
have they given cocaine to?
Ryan.
Yes, researchers have given cocaine to bees. Oh
Has
shit!
anyone ever given cocaine to bees? Yes, researchers have given cocaine to bees in controlled scientific studies to examine the effects of stimulants on the behavior and reward systems.
On the behavior.
No pun intended. Okay. The findings. Increased activity. Low doses of cocaine cause forager bees to dance more frequently and enthusiastically upon returning to the hive.
Yo, just imagine the bee coming back or the worker bee coming back. He's like, bro, did you try this new pollen? Yo, there's this new pollen. There's this new pollen. You gotta try this white pollen, dude. This white pollen's fucking crazy. Swinging fucking mandibles, like, you know what I mean? And you see the wiggle dance, the waggle dance, or whatever they call it, right? Where they shake their ass. So it's just like, it does to them the same thing it does to us, I think.
Exaggerated signaling. Cocaine made bees overestimate the quality of the nectar or pollen they discovered, causing them to perform the wiggle dance for resources they might otherwise ignore. Oh,
Like I'm saying, I've definitely seen humans do the same thing.
Hold on. Addiction and withdrawal. The bees became addicted to the drug, and when removed from the cocaine-treated diet, they experienced withdrawal symptoms, showing significantly reduced ability to learn.
It sounds like me after Lou's bachelor party.
Wow. Wow. Yo, this is wow.
But the thing is, it's like, how are you going to think that it's going to be any different? Like, you ever see those videos of like the dogs got to my edibles? Have you seen those videos, right?
Yes.
So it's like it does the same exact thing to them as it does to us. Like, yes, okay, so you go online, it says it's toxic, blah 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 blah. But then when you actually see it in application, you're like, yo, this dog is fucking high. He's probably just as high as everybody. I mean, weight considered, if it's a 35-pound dog, obviously the 100-milligram edible is going to hit them like us taking 1,000 milligrams. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Damn, that worked faster. Shift sixth.
Ooh, you're learning all the hotkeys. Let's
Interesting.
go, hotkeys, go!
Okay, you ready for this one?
Yup.
Audio disappeared. Did you see that?
Yeah, what up, audio?
Me too. It disappeared from me too. Facebook has been doing this a lot lately, and I don't understand it.
Get your shit together, Zuck.
As if it's shooter, but I don't know what she's actually saying, but it really does sound like "Don't you think you farted?"
Well, I was
Wow.
watching this thing. There was like 10 songs that everybody sings the lyrics wrong to. I'm not sure if this one was up there too. Don't you think I farted?
Oh, this video. I think you sent this to me, but unfortunately, well, I try not to watch the videos you send me, but this one just existed already, so I saw it. But like, ooh, here I'm gonna switch things up for a sec. You're gonna go
Let's
on
see
top.
this. Let's see this.
Go on top. Yes. No. Don't do that. I like putting you on top. No homo.
I want top bunk. I want top bunk.
No, because we take turns. Who can see on the split screen thing over there? Okay. Here we go.
Oh, we're taking turns on the split screen.
So they try to rob him.
Yo, he's taking them to hell.
I want to get out. I want to get out. Wow. Yo, they fucked with the wrong person.
Yo, you're gonna try to hit the guy? Like, honestly, if you're afraid to crash, like, you don't hit the driver.
Is that a manual car too? Did you just shift gears?
Yeah.
That's a manual car.
Yo, fuck jail. Take him for a death ride, bro. Yo, this guy's definitely like, yo, if I'm gonna die right now, fuck these guys, right? Like, cause that's gotta be
with me.
That's gotta be the cowboy way out, bro. He's like, yo, all right, you ready? Let's go 100. down a residential street, probably too.
That was a little crazy.
Wild. Don't fuck with this guy.
Here's some advice, guys. I love this guy. He gives the best advice. If you're ever
Best
feeling
advice.
down and sad and you need someone to talk to, this is the channel where
Boston Be a Man follow. I say this every time we play his videos. Boston Be a Man is classic internet. This is the epitome of not rage baiting. Because if you take this seriously, you got to be somewhere on some sort of spectrum.
If you can't find what you're looking for in a store, don't ask for help. Walk out. Be a man.
Walk out.
I've done that.
If you can't find what you're looking for in a store, don't ask for help.
I went to a Home Depot with a guy I was working for. He was a contractor, and he walked everywhere, couldn't find what he was looking for. And I was like, yo, you want to ask someone? And he's like, nah, these people here are fucking retarded. Let's get out of here.
No, most of the time they don't know anyway. I'd be told to go to another aisle.
I'm not calling the people at Home Depot retarded. I'm quoting what he said. I don't know whether they were retarded or not because we never got to ask them if they...
Listen, it's not like I never did before, but it's like after you ask, like on 7 different occasions, 7 to 10 different associates, right? And they point you in the wrong direction. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was up that aisle. And then it was like, am I here for my exercise or what the hell's going on here, bro?
I wrote RTFM on the receipt for you.
What is that?
That's to help you build the barbecue. You asking me how do I build it, so that's why I wrote that for you.
What is it about? I mean...
It stands for read the fucking manual. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I wrote...
It stands for read the fucking manual.
I love this guy.
And
he posts a lot of content. I'm like, he's just got to be harassing the world every day to honestly just have this much content up because he's definitely terrorizing the world.
that Gloria song's in my fucking head now.
Yeah, thank you. What the hell? That was sarcastic, by the way.
I don't like this setup. Sorry. It just drives me nuts every time we do this. Did you see this? This is New York, right? This happened in New York. I think it was New York.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he basically asked his girl for a number, and she said, "Nay, nay."
No, you stand right here. No, you stand right here. You stand right here. Oh no, she got your pussy. Let's go to home work.
He's a minor by law, but a major inconvenience by parenting. And luckily, because as you could tell, he's a little bitch. That kick didn't have much power to it.
Agreed.
It seems like all she ended up with was a concussion. Now, as a father to soon-to-be 3 little girls, if I saw that video, I think my daughters would lose their dad to the prison system because, like, I'm a man of God, but he would end up holy. You know what I mean?
Amen to that.
The camera, honestly, probably taking his kneecaps out for a walk as well. Get it? Those are supposed to be inside parts. But they did arrest the kid. They're charging him with assault. Should be attempted murder, in my opinion, and they better try him as an adult. And fellas, rejection happens, is what I'm told anyway. And if you can't handle it, then don't go for it. And honestly, I hope that kid gets fucked by a cactus by both the legal system and whatever prison he ends up in. Merchant's a bye. Okay, bye.
And did you see they interviewed his mom after the court thing? You saw that making excuses for him. She bullied him. Yeah,
she bullied him.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, she's probably all but like 80 pounds soaking wet. You know what I mean? And this is like, bro. If he did sit in prison at all, like he would be probably taught a lesson by the people you don't want to be taught a lesson by.
Have you seen?
Just honest speak. Oh yeah. So I guess Mark Norman, right, has. I don't know if it's a show. Is it a show? It's comedians playing to their not core audience.
It's not even that. It's comedians playing to any kind of. Anything. One had to do stand up to an entirely bald audience. So. It was all bald men, and in this instance, it's Gen Z.
Yeah, it's him performing in front of Gen Z.
And if you know anything about Mark Norman, it's not that Gen Z will be offended, but liberal white girl Gen Z will probably be offended.
Well, it's just within their skill set to be offended. So
let's see. No sound. Facebook is doing it again.
Facebook don't want you to hear shit.
See, it did it again. I hear it clicks. It's like
I just got back from Mexico City doing some shows. That's a cool place. Although you can't drink the water there, so I got the diarrhea. Yeah. I was at a bar. Bartender handed me a cocktail. I drank it. He goes, "Uh-oh, the ice cubes. You got to watch out for that ice, too. That'll take you out." He goes, "I'm thinking about moving to America. You got any tips for me?" I was like, "Yeah, watch out for ice." So, yeah, we kept in touch. He's in a cage now, but sweet kid. Just joking. I just got back.
Those were good though. Those weren't that bad.
Every one of those were bangers, dude. So
those people are gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
Mark Norman doing what he does best, and kudos to him. Clap.
Watch out for ice. I have another one from the same thing.
But you know what? Like honestly, like when comedians bomb, I still laugh, and it's not so much because of how funny the joke was. It's just the actual bombing from the audience. I laugh at the lack of laughter from the audience. So I think bombing is hilarious just in general.
I know what I mean? Hilarious. You're laughing though too, so then you're like, "Oh, these people just suck," because that's funny.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, listen, if somebody's not getting a clearly hilarious joke, we know who sucks.
You heard it? It stopped again.
It did it again.
It's all Facebook. It's something. It has to be something with maybe the web.
That Mamdani. Oh, yeah. There you go. He won. I live next to a billionaire, so he was like, "I'm praying to God he doesn't win." I was like, "Well, he won, so you better start praying 5 times a day." Oh yeah, he was like, "Oh, he's a Muslim though. He's gonna be mean to women." I'm like, "You're thinking of Cuomo."
Oh!
Okay. All right. And they're like, "Well, he's anti-Semitic." I'm like, "Well, he's doing free buses, not trains." Okay. That's for the Jewish gal. All right, we're back. Cool. I know race is touchy, especially from my old honky face, but I think we're all. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Okay. How about that, Mom Donnie?
Yeah, he's funny though. So like, this is easy for him. You know,
Yeah,
like,
well, you know what I mean? Like
his
the
crowd, but
the greatest comedians can play in front of a dead crowd. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're playing in front of a dead crowd and you get like 5 laughs out of the 40 people who are sitting in front of you, that's still a success in my book. Because you're already coming into a cold crowd. You know what I mean?
yo, do you? Sorry,
Nah,
sorry
go
to
for
cut you
it.
off. I know, yes, cold crowd, but do you know anybody that we want to break bad news to?
I've been thinking about this. Yeah, but
Right?
the thing is, like, it would have been more appropriate for the both of us if this were like 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I just feel like there's not enough, like, I feel like us and within our friend group and even extended friend group, all the bad news has been broken. So it's like, how are you gonna, like, unless we sort of pick someone who we're like want to give a fuck you,
No,
like
but
an fu message to, you know what I mean?
that's yes.
That would be the only
It could
thing
be.
that would actually fly.
It has to be like we have him read it as like a joke, but because he does jokes too. It's not
Yeah.
like he's done. So and it has to be something good and something
Yeah.
funny. Like I don't know.
I've been catching every third one with John Breaks Bad News. That's like obviously the guy on the other line is dying laughing. Like, all right, all right, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, cool. Tell him I said hi. Okay, yeah, all right, and then bye.
Well, I saw one of them where it was like, is this John's like, is this because you lost fantasy? Is this because it was a fantasy one in general? Your fantasy team sucks and blah blah blah. And it's like, is this because you're losing or winning?
No, we're gonna have to wait. We have to wait until August for that, though.
Let's see what this is about. Did anyone run any new ideas by you yet?
For
Fantasy,
like ideas for as far as what as
our league.
I mean, no, not yet. No.
Oh.
I will. Well, since
Okay.
we changed commissioners, Mike, it's sort of been dead on the communication front. Like until like 2 weeks before the season starts. Like last season, it was like I heard nothing about what was going to go down until it might not have even been 2 weeks. I might even be kind by saying 2 weeks. It might have been within the 2 weeks before, which is sort of cutting it close because usually like there's banter in July about the draft. Because usually the draft is like last week, August.
I just heard rumors of a new way to play.
Oh, there might be new rules. Yes. Okay. But we were speaking about that at the end of last season, I think. So there might be some like a new structure because I think we might be getting rid of team defense, which is sort of just blah. It's not that exciting because I've been in leagues with no D. You know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. But there are other crazier things that we could do. You know what I mean? But it's also trying to get everybody to agree on it.
Loser wins it all. No, I'm kidding. Let's watch John break some bad news.
Hi, Devo. This is John from John Breaks Bad News. I have some bad news from Taco for you.
Taco.
Oh no, not bad news.
Yeah, you can't keep getting away with acting all high and mighty over the issues we deal with and steal the gabagool out of the fridge. Tell Josie he had you first, and the lace bra we shared together will always be ours. Fuck you, and give him back his deli meat.
I'm keeping the gabagool. He can shove it up his ass.
You gotta give him back the gabagool.
Shove it up his ass.
You gotta give him back the gabagool.
I'm not doing it.
Ah, come on.
Not a chance, pal. Not a chance.
All right. Well, I tried.
Damn.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Yo, gabagool
Hi,
is fucking
Devo.
delicious.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm a
say.
fan of the gabagool.
Me too.
Or capicola for you people who can't pronounce it correctly.
So was it staged?
All right, so can we just do a little bit of an exchange with this first? Right, honestly, since we were already, and what's really sort of making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up is that right as the banter starts to get real hot with the assassination being fixed back in Butler, and then yes, and all that stuff. And let me just throw a little bit more gabagool on top of the sandwich. But I have the book Chaos, the MK Ultra Charles Manson book, right? And I just watched the documentary, and just a little bit of throwing some theories out there that maybe that never stopped. You know what I mean? Not to say that, Trump is sitting there like, hey, blah, 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 right? Let's fix this and, make it look like somebody's going to come and get me again. Maybe there's this whole thing has been a constant. I'm thinking, right? Like, I'm thinking all angles, right? But I just started thinking about the angle now that maybe like harvesting mind controlled assassins is something that never stopped from the Kennedy assassination. You know what I mean? Like, this has just been something that's been going on since 1955 and has never stopped. Like, and which also opens up the door to making me think that maybe whether or not CIA is pro or anti-Trump, right? That they just need to keep this going to keep their agenda going. You know what I mean? To have like crazies pop out from this, because apparently, right, this kid, right, because I'm going to call him a kid because he's way younger than me and you, teacher of the month, highly educated. His family's like, I don't know what the hell happened. His family's like, yeah, he's been, like off the rails lately, but not always off the rails. And yeah, he did work with NASA, like I had mentioned before earlier in the podcast, this is all news, this is all, in the news. And, it doesn't seem like he's that kind of like a Ted Kaczynski where he's like a highly educated and then just becomes a recluse. This guy was never a recluse. This guy just seemed, right, the way that they're laying it out, that he had pre-planned this, took a long-ass train ride so that he wouldn't be detected because he didn't want to drive cross-country because it would, easier for you to get stopped by the cops if you're driving cross-country rather than taking a train from California to D.C., right? So, with this video, what sort of got me, and that we'll play it and watch it, is that Trump is still sitting there with the Oz guy. Not Dr. Oz, the other Oz guy who does all the mentalist tricks, right? And they don't. Nobody at the table seems to move. They pick up JD Vance, rush him out, and leave Trump behind.
Wait, no, they don't do that.
Watch this. And Trump falls.
And that one crawls out, but there's no more shots being fired.
This is what sort of gets me too. Is that while you see all this happening, those 5 or 6 shots that were fired was like, and let me tell you, it's the longest 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is a long time when something like this goes down, right? So why is it that JD Vance is rushed off first before they go after Trump to get Trump off? You understand what I'm saying? Isn't that like a little weird? Why was the vice president hauled out? Not to mention that I don't want to have to repeat theories that people that I know have, because I'm starting to think a little bit like, is JD Vance the more important person out of the two? Right? Like, what is that saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? But yes. It still seems, even though they rushed JD Vance off first, it seems like the response was a little bit delayed.
What if, devil's advocate, what if JD Vance's security team is a different security team than Trump's. All Secret Service, but it's different. Different teams. Maybe that team was like, "Yo, we're moving you. We heard gunshots." Another
I
team
don't
like,
think that would be a good idea. Like just in like how I would trust me, I'm not an expert at all. We're dipshits. This is what we do. However, I don't think that there wouldn't be some sort of like homogenous sort of just like sort of a homogenous sort of system that they have. You know what I mean? I figured communication would be a lot quicker between the agents, especially the ones from the front by the metal detector that this guy ran through. And how did he even get close to the building? You know what I mean? Like in my fantasy mind, if the president's in the building, nobody within a block is going to come close enough to the building with a firearm.
We allegedly have the technology to see through walls. Why wouldn't we know this is happening?
Why wouldn't we know? Needless to say, like like everybody picked all the blunders apart with the Butler, Pennsylvania thing and how slow the response was and how they could have kept or allowed Trump to still stand and do the fist thing. You know what I mean? And, you would just figure that it would be tighter, right? So I understand how the conspiracy community can just run rampant on the, like looking at all the holes in this block of Swiss cheese. You know what I mean? But is it because our Secret Service sucks that bad? And I don't want to diss the Secret Service, but I just thought that they were better than this. That's why they were Secret Service. I thought Secret Service was each agent was John Wick. Do you understand what I'm saying? That would just be my assumption, is that each agent would be John Wick.
They're not. Clearly, they're not, but they're not. So here's I can't talk. So here's the next video that goes along with the last video.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no audio because
correspondence dinner. The president already did a briefing and said they don't have much information, and soon they will release all they know about him. But the internet is already going crazy over who this man is, especially this one.
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago almost, there was this Twitter account, and all they posted was Cole Allen. To top it all off, the name, Henry Martinez. This was a researcher at NASA. And why is that interesting? Because apparently, beyond being a teacher, Cole Allen also interned at NASA. So a lot of people are going to bring up if this has to do with the war. They might bring up all the scientists dying, but yeah, this one's crazy. Cole Allen. That is the name of the shooter from the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president already did a briefing and
it's just that you could see how the conspiracy theory community could just like run wild with this because of all the coincidences that, okay, yeah, a bunch of these, like anti-gravity, UAP, jet propulsion scientists, they go missing. It's all somehow, now being investigated like it's, all one crime and not all separate incidents, right? And then this guy, apparently he was there to inflict harm on a bunch of important people. And he has some sort of, there's, no tie between the Butler shooter that was killed and all this stuff. And then number 3 has ties to that after all these. So it makes you think, is this guy, does he have some sort of a soft spot because he was involved, and that's why he took it upon himself, because he had his own cooked up ideology that, Trump is bad, blah, 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 and that he's going to go and take him out. You know what I mean? And it's and also I feel like this whole Comey indictment too is involved with that whole bubble of the situation too, because he takes a picture of seashells on a beach that are put into 8647, and now he's indicted for terroristic threats or like death threats. and he was the FBI director. They've been trying to take out Comey for a while. They indicted him once before, it didn't stick, and now they're going after him again. And which I still think a little bit that it's a little bit of a far stretch, just because the term 86, yes, to a mobster means to whack somebody, but I've heard the term 86 to mean to fire somebody, just get rid of somebody. Like, oh, let's 86 this guy. He's just a belligerent drunk, and you just ditch them at the bar. You know what I mean? Nobody's getting physically hurt, or nobody's even harming anybody. It's just that let's just not hang out with this person, or let's just get rid of them in a way that's nonviolent. You know what I mean? So it's obvious that they're going after Comey because they want to go after Comey, but there's also, and two things can be true at the same time. They talk about Trump derangement syndrome. Do I believe that some people are just, led to just into their, internet spiral insanity? Yeah, totally. There are people who are irrationally mad at Trump. And then you get people who are just like, I don't like him, and have like an actual political stance. And it's just like, they just don't want him to be president anymore. So they don't want to murder him or have him assassinated. They just don't want him to be running the country anymore. So, a lot of things can be true in this. And I sort of sit in the seat right now where I'm like, how about maybe, what if it's all true? What if, what if the left is crazy? What if the right is crazy, and they're both crazy at the same time?
Did you see Dana White at the dinner?
Didn't budge an inch.
There you go.
They were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in. Pretty crazy, unique experience. Let's go.
Look, it's Hexat.
Where are we going?
He's everywhere.
Damn, you're okay.
That is hilarious.
There's also a video. I don't know if I sent it to you, but there's an older dude. I don't know if he's like a politician or whatever. But there's an older white dude who's like off to the corner. Like right now, Dana's like sitting sort of center stage. So way off to what would be, if you're looking at the screen, what would be off to your left, far all the way onto the left side. The guy just sat there and continued to eat his mashed potatoes while this was all going on. Which also, conspiracy theorists can jump all over that and be like, if all these people are not moving, like it adds to this whole theory of it being staged. You know what I mean? Which is like, if it was really like you saw in Butler, Pennsylvania, everybody in those stands was like sort of trying to duck for cover, even though they were in stadium seating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But nobody seemed to be moving right away, and these are all important people. Any one of which could have been the target. You know what I mean? Because, not everybody likes Dana White, not everybody likes Pete Hegseth, but not everybody likes this guy, that guy. You know what I mean?
Very weird. Yeah, you're right. But so I don't go on these carnival rides. I never have, never will.
I've contemplated it, but not after this.
I never let my children go on these kinds of rides ever.
Yeah, I never trusted it.
So I never really enjoyed the idea of these rides, and these people, is there sound? There is. They're gonna have some fun.
Ooh. Oh hell no! No thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
Was that a person?
Well, I heard like 4 people got hurt, but yeah.
Did the person just fall?
I don't know. I think no, they're both still strapped in. But that's still not fun, bro.
4 people, including 2 children, were injured. What fell down?
Something fell down. You see it come off the pole?
Yeah, it pops off the pole on the way
up.
It's on the way up right here. It's gonna pop, and then what? Oh, what swings down?
The rope and hit somebody.
That too. A bunch of
a bunch of debris fell down. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's true that. Never doing the slingshot. Like when they had it at Six Flags in New Jersey when it first came out, like almost 30 years ago, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. I want to do it. I was a teenager. trying to live on the edge. I was like, nah, the line was too long. The only reason why I didn't go on was because, number one, there was an upcharge. You had to pay extra for it. And then number two, the line was insane. It was insane because it was like a brand new thing. And then they opened them up everywhere. It was on the Jersey Shore, down here in Florida, everywhere, right? There's a Slingshot, a couple of them in Orlando. Then there was the one in Coney Island. Do you remember they opened the one in Coney Island?
Yeah.
The one in Coney Island, I was always sketch about. I was like, nah, I don't know if I'm going to trust a Slingshot in Coney Island.
So this video scares me because I can't tell if this is AI or not. Is this AI?
Let's be the judge. The shadow looks real.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Hey, run it back in. That shadow looks real, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty...
I don't know. Also, it doesn't seem like it's here in this country either.
No, that dude just kept driving, too. That's fucked.
Bro, down here in Florida, there's so many hit and runs. Like, it's like on the news every day. Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Like, that's just definitely somebody with no insurance who just didn't want to deal with it. But that guy is lucky to fall that way, though. If this is real, that is some miraculous shit right there. For shit sure.
Here's more life advice. If you want to live a good, healthy life, this is the advice you need.
Never use safety equipment of any kind. Be a man.
If you're going to fall,
Never
fall.
use safety.
If you're going to fall, bro. OSHA who? OSHA who?
Who's OSHA? I still have my harnesses in my gang box in the garage, too. I haven't put them on in a couple of years. I should try them on. See if they still fit.
All right, what's this about? What is this about? Hold on, let me fix this. Go away. Go away. Sorry. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. All 6 of you. 6. Ah! I hit wrong buttons.
Mike is trying to make the magic happen.
All right, let's see what this video is about. Whoa, whoa.
What the f are you doing, bro?
Get the light. Ooh, got him. Got him. Oh, oh.
Karma!
Wow. Get him.
Yeah!
That's awesome.
Yeah, because the fucking school bus had the stop sign up.
Yo! What the Yeah!
Yes.
When you're happy to see the cops, right? When you're actually happy to see the cops.
It's supposed to turn. God,
Yes! It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Up, he's in the street there. Wow. Yep. Might as well just pull over now. Yep. Definitely satisfying.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, this is just a compilation of the times when they're actually there, when you know, like, you hope they were there, you know, because this shit happens so often. Like, yo, I got cut off on the highway, and, you know, not like I should be admitting this, but everybody drives about 80 miles, 85 miles an hour in the 65 or 70 zone down here, right? But the thing is, like, you get people who just don't, no blinker, change lanes, no blinker, just merge into an off-ramp while they're from the center lane. You know what I mean? That shit happens all the time, and I'm like, I fucking wish...
In New York City, we call that the Jersey Slide.
The Jersey Slide, yeah. But, you know, like, when there's plenty of space in between cars, like, usually that happens because you're trying to beat traffic or just trying to merge your way in when you knew you were going to be online on that off-ramp for a while. But there's, like, no reason to cut across when there's no cars going onto the off-ramp, but people will just do that anyway, no blinker. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm always like, I really wish FHP was on the shoulder, rolling up behind us or something like that, because it's like, I really wish this dude got a ticket. And people do that shit when they're okay. That shit down here happens a lot when the motherfucker's not driving with a license, no insurance. Drunk drivers do that shit down here all the time. Like, there's no other reason why you would just do that unless you're some sort of fucked up. Is all I'm saying.
This is bad, but at least I got this shark survival kit. This kit's gonna have everything you need to survive a shark attack like
I'm definitely
in here, you're gonna have your clean booty shark wipes, your Brown Town tissue pack, a pair of disposable underwear in case yours are just covered in doo-doo, a survivor's pin, and even an instruction manual in case you're too stupid to figure it out on your own. This is probably gonna be the best gag gift of the year, or it's honestly good to have in your car. If you guys do want to get one of these shark kits, I'll put a link for it right here.
Imagine getting that as a joke and one day needing it.
No, I think everybody eventually is going to need something out of that kit at some point while they're driving in the car. For sure, I think it's a genius invention, or just like even just the sales gimmick. It's outrageously awesome. I want one just to have in my glove box.
Me
just
too.
saying.
Me too. Wait, what? There's no volume. You fuck. You fucking motherfucker.
Anton, what you doing? Time to go home. Anton, what you doing? Time to go home. Anton, what you doing?
That definitely hurt. Even if you're wearing the proper suit for it, it definitely hurts.
Yeah, he disappeared. He just disappeared. You didn't see him get dragged. He was just out of frame in a blink. Yo, that van was hauling ass though.
So this is like this hits home for me because I am 5'9". My wife is 4'11".
Yeah, she's almost an LP. And she definitely has to sit up this high, right? She definitely does. She definitely does.
Oh, she's 4'11". He's 6'2". That's worse. Wow. I named this video, Is She Retarded? And I don't remember why. Let's see. Is she retarded?
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI. The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War.
Yo, I listened to it the first time and I was like, yo, did I miss the last 9 sequels?
Yo.
Did I miss the last 9 sequels? Like, what happened? We're already on 11? I didn't even know we hit 3 yet.
One of the comments it says, as a veteran of World War X, this hits hard.
Bro, when reading the script goes wrong, bro, because you know she definitely read the II, you know what I mean, the Roman numeral as 11.
You didn't read your speech before you went out there and make sure you were reading it properly.
You're a congressperson, and you don't you don't know that World War II is called World War II. Like, that is a problem. I just always assumed, and you know, this is me being stupid. This is why I'm a dipshit. Is that I just assume that politicians are smarter than us. That's why they're politicians, and that they are well versed enough, or they're just smart enough that they know what they're reading. Even if you're not smart enough to come up with something on the fly to make up some speech.
As retarded as us. And hello, Caucasian Sasquatch. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast.
Welcome.
And our next video, this one made me giggle just a little. AI writer. Where's
Let
the
it-
AI writer?
Let it roll.
Oh, AI writer for Ilhan Omar. Yes. Mom needed help. Wow.
Yo, I can say what's happening. Mama's getting her cheeks clapped. That's what's happening.
Oh my! It's. You have to know how loud you're being. You have to be kind of aware that your kids are in the house, don't you?
Yo, this is the thing.
Put a pillow over her head.
From what I've been hearing over the last few years is that I didn't grow up, and I didn't even know my parents did it. Aside from the fact that they had my brother and sister, that's the only evidence I had that they ever did anything with each other, right? Just saying, right? Different day and age. But from what I understand, there are a lot of like, and I feel like I've heard this more about like single moms, not so much like parents who actually stay together, but like from single mom households, that there are some single moms who give not a fuck what their kids hear. Which is sort of like, depending on where you sit, a little disturbing, but then even still like a little like, hey, it's sort of like, you know, as I'm pretty sure like this mom, if they're hearing this kid, eventually this kid's going to be a teenager, if you have like a girl in his room and you hear him clapping it out, I'm sure she's going to be like, what the hell are you doing in there? And it's like that drug commercial from back in the day. It's like, I learned it from watching you. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like, in this instance, it's sort of justice. And you know what? In this video, I think I sent you this video is justice too. So this kind of content, aside from all the rage bait stuff that I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast, this has been a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing, and I can't help but to just die laughing every time. If you didn't watch this, Mike, this is, besides the John Breaks Bad News, I think we need to pull this on somebody.
Let's see.
Backfired in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
This backfired.
How did it backfire?
You want a salty popsicle?
How did it backfire though?
Because he started laughing too at her, and then he just fucking jabbed it in his mouth.
I think a backfire would have been the person who did it got it too.
Yeah, well, I think Armpit Guy was in on it.
Oh, that would make sense then.
Yeah,
that
but he got a taste of his own medicine. He knows what his armpit and fucking Rocket Pop tastes like now. Interesting combination.
Did you send me this too?
Maybe. Oh, bro, fuck my car horn. I'm using this from now on, and it's easy to make too. He's going to show you.
Today we're building a DIY air horn. Check it out. Grab yourself a 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and you're going to cut off about 3/4 of an inch to an inch.
Super cheap.
You're going to take that and you're going to put it into the neck of a balloon.
Easy enough.
Once you have it in the neck of the balloon, you're going to put it onto the PVC pipe. I like to give mine a little bit of slack there so that when I turn it,
there's a little wiggle room.
It works really well. And with the balloon, I'm going to tape it.
I'd probably use a zip tie, but electrical tape works too.
Tape it off.
Put the zip tie over the electrical tape.
And now I blow. And that's how you toot your own horn. Today, we're building a DIY air horn.
Check this out. I used to work in construction for 20 years, right? So you would have electricians love doing this because they would have their conduit pipe, which was metal, but they would like literally you would have a guy during break time. They'd have it was usually a shop steward who was just calling everybody for break or for lunch, and they would take one of these long pieces of electrical conduit and just blow into it like it was a musical horn, and it would be loud, dude. You would hear this thing from far, and PVC vibrates more. So it's got to be way louder. So I'm going to Home Depot this weekend because I got to go anyway. When you're a homeowner, you're constantly going to Home Depot. So I'm just going to go there and just buy a length of PVC pipe.
Make a horn for next episode.
Hell fucking yeah. I know it's going to peak on the microphone, but I don't care. I'm going to build it for next. I will. Not like I don't do that already, but.
Did you know every single person on Earth had a 1v1, yeah?
Yeah.
But there's only one winner, yeah? The winner would only have to win 33 fights in a row, but there's only one winner in the world.
How?
Maths is mathing, bro.
What? That's actually fucking fuzzled my head. Let me check that out. If every single person on Earth had a 1v1 until there was only one winner, would the winner only need to win 33 fights? Yes, roughly. Because this is basically single elimination bracket maths. Every round cuts the number of people left about in half. 8 billion to 4 billion, 4 billion to 2 billion, 2 billion to 1 billion, 500 million, and so on. Shit.
Yeah, so for 8 billion people, the number is just under 33. Told you mathematics, bro. Bro, did you know every single person on Earth had a 1?
So do you think John Jones is the only person left on Earth after that's all over?
Nah, because there's people that could probably crush John Jones. We just haven't seen them.
Who do you think is the last man standing? And let's be honest, it's going to be a man, you know. And I'm not trying to rage bait you guys. It's just it is what it is. Who's the last man standing at the end of that then? Who's the most lethal hand-to-hand person on this planet right now? Do we even know their name?
No, probably not.
We may not even know who the hell it is. It might be some
Russian soldier.
Spetsnaz guy, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's probably some Dagestani Spetsnaz guy who right now is in Ukraine, like blowing up Ukrainians, and that's the guy that'll probably be left at the end of all this. But it made me think. I was like, because I you know, I asked the same thing to Siri on my phone, and it is roughly 33 people with the current world population as it is right now, which also makes you think a lot of fucking old people and children are gonna get their ass kicked. There's gonna be a bunch of kids and old people who are just gonna get decimated.
Imagine you want to, you know, this is happening. You're like, I gotta win 33 matches to be the best fighter in the world.
And a lot of that is cake work too, because a lot of
the first kid, the first person you guys like a little kid, and you're like, you fucking kick him so hard in the face, boom.
I think I'm just going liver shot to everybody because I'm gonna be like, listen, I don't want you to die, I just don't want you to move anymore, and I just want the ref to call this.
And then you just beat him up.
Liver shot.
The third one is
kick to the liver.
Is
kick to the liver.
Is a chick, and you just beat the balls off of her.
It's just say a lot of that's cake work until the last probably 5 guys. The last 5 people you have to face are probably going to be difficult.
And then you get to some guy, and you're like, this guy looks like a nerd, and all of a sudden it's a serial killer. But you end up beating him because he doesn't have a knife or anything.
Yeah, and you're a skilled, trained fighter.
Then at some point you get Daniel Cormier, and you're like, yeah, I'm dead.
But wait a minute. But it's a Daniel Cormier fat and out of shape now.
Yeah, but he still trains.
Of course he still trains. But let's just say you're a peak fighter, like you're 28 to 33 years old, and you're in your prime.
Yeah, he's still beating you.
Even a John Jones leg kick. You don't think if John Jones faces DC today, it doesn't end the same way that it had ended before?
No.
The last 2 times?
No.
You think DC, for some strange reason, in his mid to late 40s, is going to somehow take out John Jones, who's been juicing and gaining weight for the last 10 years?
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, these are the 2 people who are around. Okay, DC and John Jones, I'm going to be kind by saying that they both make it to round 31. They're almost there, the 2 of them. In their state of training right now. You don't think John Jones just throws that same leg kick and takes DC out? Or do you think DC's actually going to wrestle John Jones this time the way he should have the last 2 times and take him out that way? Right? Because he fought John Jones twice, right? DC?
Yes.
2 times, right?
I think twice, yes. God damn it! I'm trying to find out who the greatest wrestler in the world is, and it's giving me WWE.
No, you get Greco-Roman, or Olympic wrestler. Yo, let's just say you're in round.
It's a fucking Russian. Of course, it's a Russian.
Let's just say it's a cakewalk for you, Mike. Right? Because you definitely have way more training.
Yeah, but
right?
once I get people that are bigger than me, it's a problem.
Well, I know that. So wait for me to get to this. Round 19, you already just beat the living shit out of like 19 kids, children, and old people, right? And you get into the 20s.
Women.
I said, women, kids, and old children, right? You just went through 19 of them, right? Random, because it's all random. And you're at your 20th fight. And now you're fighting like regular street level punks, right? And you know what you know. I know what you know. I actually don't know what you know, but I know that you know enough, right? And these guys are easier than the people that you've trained with, right? So you go from 20 to 30, right? Pretty much having some of your skills tested, but you win. You're at level 30. And then who's left is Brock Lesnar's daughter. or let's go one step above that, and it's Clarissa Shields. Okay? What then? At your level, the level that you're at right now, and let's just say, even to be kinder, let's just say you were still in the middle of training like you were a few years ago.
The first thing I try to do is try to hit it. It's the very first thing. Just saying. Very first thing.
You're probably gonna get her pregnant, and you're probably gonna have like a fucking ogre of a child, but
can't do that anymore.
Oh, you got your shit snipped. Oh man.
So
not me.
So that's the first thing I try to do. Second thing I do is what kind of? It's not a boxing match.
No, it's a fight. It's just a fight. But MMA rules.
Yeah, hold on. What's her height? Let's see what I'm dealing with here.
She's got to be at least 6 feet tall. That girl, 5'11", 6 foot.
Okay, she is 5'8".
That's it.
Yeah, she's about
shorter
than me.
So I guess these shot put videos are just from a lower angle, so she looks taller. Probably.
She's less than 10 pounds heavier than me. As long as I don't let her box me, I will ragdoll her and beat her senseless.
You think you could beat Brock Lesnar's daughter?
No, I said Clarissa Shields.
Oh, Clarissa Shields, bro, she's a world-class boxer, though.
It's like a street fight.
She trains with guys bigger than you, though. She got hands.
I understand, but if I shoot, she can't kick me. Can she stop the double leg? Can she? This
isn't Heather Hardy, dude. This is Clarissa Shields.
Can she stop the double leg?
She may not be able to.
Double leg.
She may not be able to.
She's 5'8", 170 pounds. If I get her down, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her.
So let's just say you go through 19 from 20 to 30. It's like that, and actually you're beating these guys from 19 to 30.
Now,
and you're actually
hold on. Full disclosure: if it was a boxing match, she's beating the shit out of me.
Of course, if it's straight hands only, probably beating the shit out of you.
Her balls off of me.
But let's go this. Okay, so let's just say, and I'm not going to take the most skilled female fighter. I'll say that you get to 30, and now you have to fight Ronda Rousey. Because isn't she supposed to be fighting like Serrano?
I have reach on Clarissa Shields too. She has 68 inch. I have 70.
All right, we're moving away from Clarissa Shields. We already established that you think you could beat the crap out of Clarissa Shields. Okay, now it's Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey has been training, right? Because she's supposed to be fighting.
In what? In a
Carano, Gina Carano. She's supposed to be fighting now.
No, I know. I could beat the piss off of her.
You think you could beat Ronda Rousey?
In a street fight?
She body slams WWE motherfuckers, bro.
That's fake.
Of course it's fake, but I'm just saying the act is still real.
Hold on. She's 5'7".
She could body slam a 300-pound man, and she's a world-class wrestler.
She's 130.
Judo, world-class judo, not wrestler, judo, but
yes, yes, and
what about Amanda Nunes?
Hold on. In this case, in Ronda Rousey's case, I'm not gonna let her get close to me. She's gonna come. Do you remember her boxing, bro?
Shitty. Garbage.
Garbage. The fuck out of her.
Garbage. Well, we saw. Well, not even boxing. I will kickboxing. Kickboxing. You don't. I don't even think you have to use hands. I think you could throw a kick at her and you could take her out. But I'm just saying.
Now, Amanda Nunes will probably beat the piss off of me.
Okay. All right. There we go.
She's a world-class jiu-jitsu practitioner and
cream of the crop
boxer.
Yep. She's got hands too.
Excellent Muay Thai. I will be in so much pain.
She give you the kick to the liver.
Yes, and same thing with Cyborg, probably.
Yeah,
like those two are a whole other level, bro. Like Ronda Rousey, if I was in a grappling match with her, she's ragdolling me. I'm getting destroyed.
If it's just grappling,
I can punch fucking hard.
All right. Yo, what's up? Chillin'. Good to see you back in the comments.
While your asshole is injured.
And chat.
What?
Wait.
What did he say?
Play that again. He said, "What's worse?" I didn't hear what he said.
What's worse than breakup?
What's worse than breakup?
Shitting while your asshole is injured.
Shitting while your asshole is injured. Wow.
What's worse than breakup?
The kid is wise. The kid is wise.
Response.
That is wisdom. That kid is smarter than most full-grown adults, because that answer took intelligence. And even if he was
an experience,
even if he was coached into saying that, if he wasn't coached into saying that, and that was actually a thought off the top of his head, that kid is going to go places. Smart answer.
What if he was held hostage and forced to say, "No, I'm kidding."
Oh man,
see, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, probably not.
Bro,
yeah, she couldn't take a kick to save her life either. If you remember the fight that she had with
yeah, but Nunez pieced her up hard. Like, what is she? She's gonna punch me with those. She's gonna hit me and hurt me with those punches.
So you would go hands with Ronda Rousey. You don't think she's gonna try to take the double leg on you?
Close to me, I'm just gonna fucking punch her in the face. She has to close. What's her reach? What's her reach? I can spell the word reach. 68 inch. I have 4 inches on her, reach wise. I'm gonna break her fucking skull open, and I don't mean to threaten a woman. I'm saying like, I have pretty good boxing and pretty good Muay Thai.
I'm trying to create my own rage bait content by trying to goad Mike into a conversation where he says he beats the shit out of women. Trying to stick with the theme of the episode.
You're not like random women on the street. I mean, I beat them too, obviously.
In the theory of this said tournament of 33, you know, like you would have to actually probably fight a few street people, and some of them, like we said, are going to be random old people, children, and women. So.
But you're like at number 30, you might get Ronda Rousey. What would you do? Beat the shit out of her.
Well, but 31 might be DC.
Now look, hold on. Now just say I get to 32, and I have one more left after this. And I get lucky.
You would be lucky. You'd be lucky, yeah.
I get lucky, and I get Holly Holm. I still might lose that fight.
Right, because she's a world-class kickboxer.
Yes. I think anyone who's world-class grappling, I might steamroll, because if they can't block a punch, what good is it?
Right.
What good is it?
Right.
I can throw knees. I have pretty decent Muay Thai.
Now let's just say let's just say, let's be honest, right? Because I love this. This topic is probably the best topic we've ever had on this show. Best topic we've ever had on the show. Now, let's just say, and this is realistically thinking, you get to level 17 and it's Steven Seagal.
He's old now. Bro, and the keto.
But he's doing his McDojo life. He's doing his McDojo life shit, though. You know?
Okay. I'm to be honest, I might be surprised. I might like go out there and throw like a Muay Thai kick and a roundhouse kick, and he might just check it, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm screwed.
I mean, he's heavy too, dude. He gained a lot of weight. Yeah,
it hurt. God damn. And then if I throw a couple punches and he fucking deflects those shits, I'm like, okay, I might be a little fucked.
What if you draw the shit card and you actually get like Mike Tyson early? Let's just say you have to see Mike Tyson round 13.
I'm in trouble. I might just lose in fear. I might just like cower and lose just because like, oh come on, really? And he might be doing his little peekaboo shit. I'm like, nope, fuck this.
Because like, what if they give you the rules where it's like, okay, you could forfeit this, but you lose this round and they go to the next round. And how many people do you think in the early 10 rounds are actually not going to fight? Let's just say if there's
a lot.
Yeah, but I think that have to fight, like gladiator rules need to apply to where it's like if you're in the arena, you have to fight. Everybody in the world has to fight. What if you're let's get going with this. What if you're round 2 and you get a cancer patient? It's like,
oh come on,
they're technically still alive. They're still part of the population, so they still have to participate in this tournament.
No, what's worse is what if you get a cancer patient and they beat you?
Oof, bro, I don't want to show my face in public ever again. Yeah, give him a sandwich. Yeah, I say give him a sandwich, and that wins the fight for sure. Yeah, I totally agree.
What if you like? Oh, who's a good one? Like, what if Arnold is across from you and you're like, I can't hit him. He's a legend.
Dude, you got to fight.
He's a legend.
Yeah, but let's just say it's a
if
half.
I hit him, he might die.
But if you do not fight, you get shot.
He's tall, isn't he?
6. Well, he used to be 6 foot or 6'1" or something like that. He's not that tall anymore though, because obviously as you age, you shrink. You know, like your spinal cord sort of compresses.
How tall is he right now?
Probably 5'11".
6'2".
Oh, so he is still tall. I think that's bullshit though.
But they're saying he might be closer to 6'1" now after losing some height.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Hulk Hogan used to be billed at 6'7", but most people in the WWE said that he's really like 6'5", and they really just throw 2 inches on everybody's height. Like Andre the Giant, they used to throw 2 inches up on him too, even though he was already a giant. And they would lie about the height. So it's like I think in Hollywood they did that too. Like if
over 12 feet tall, that dude's 6'4".
You know what I mean? So they would exaggerate it. So realistically speaking, like I just always thought Arnold was like 6 foot. And even as an adult, I've rewatched the movies and I'm like, see how he's standing next to other people. I was like, he looks like a 6 foot tall guy. Now, granted, all the other people standing next to him might have been taller themselves, so might have just been, the discrepancy might have just been a visual.
So what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is a what the fuck.
Sister's skeleton after bank demands she appear in person for, I don't know what that is, 34,000.
Yeah, I think the guy wanted to,
Sorry, I cut you off. What'd you say?
Nah, the guy wanted to liquidate his sister's account, and they were like, "Well, we need proof that she's deceased." And I guess they're obviously in a third world country, so they probably don't get death certificates like they do here, like where you could just like go into records and get their death certificate. So he just he brought her body to the bank.
Wow,
that's one way to do it, though. I mean, honestly, it's like, is this proof enough? I literally just dug up a dead body. Are you going to give me the money now, or what? I'm the next of kin.
I don't.
Actually, he looks like a dead body walking with the dead body, so it's easy to see the resemblance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. That is.
You sort of do look like her, actually. All right, here's the money guy. But I guess 34,000, whatever fucking denomination that is, really is like $10 US.
Did you see this one? You should read it.
Oh wait.
Marijuana dispensary caught fire in Colorado. Half the town got a contact high. the local elementary school canceled recess.
I would definitely volunteer for the fire department that day just so I could just.
Yeah, I will help you guys with that fire today.
Yeah, I totally will.
Problem with it.
I'll help.
I will help. I will definitely help.
Dude, I would stand on that roof and just like, deep breath, right?
You see
But
this? Sorry.
Yeah, no, go for it. Go for it.
Never. Trying to move it along. No sound. Again. Facebook.
This is wild. Cognify is a new concept for prison reform where criminals would have the choice to choose between spending tens of years behind bars or instead opt to have AI artificial memories implanted into their brain. The idea is to treat criminals like patients and permanently change their brain chemistry by implanting these artificial memories so that when they re-enter society, they are a new and completely reformed person who mentally cannot commit any more crimes. The way that it works is that depending on the severity of the crime, AI would design these false memories to be implanted that would make the person more empathetic, or in some circumstances, make them physically and emotionally feel the pain of their victims and their victims' families. Even though this process only takes about 7 minutes, to the subject, it would feel like it had been years. Last year, the United States government spent $8.7 billion of taxpayer money on the prison system. This whole process would cut that spend significantly, and we could use that extra money on healthcare, education, and other technology advancements. Not to mention, you would have a whole new group of rehabilitated.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could think of like 100 different ways that this could go wrong. And number two, this could just be the guise of a much more nefarious practice. That if you could just do this to a criminal, right? You could do that to anybody. And, like I could definitely see like, oh, this journalist went missing and then they come back and they don't remember who they were. You know what I mean? Or the scientist goes missing and they come back and they don't remember who they were. Oh, they got amnesia.
Yeah,
like,
that's a problem.
And also, that whole making them feel the feelings of their victims, is that going to work on a true psychopath or a sociopath? Are you going to be able to just give sociopaths empathy? Are you going to be able to just do that? Implant empathy in people? Why don't they just, like, how do they do that? You know what I mean? Like,
Strange Days was a good movie.
Terminator 2 is still my favorite, though.
Of course, but Strange Days was a good movie.
I just think, like, you just brainwash the public with the apparatus like that. That's what I think.
Never cover your food in the microwave. Let it splatter everywhere. Be a man.
What a savage. What a savage.
Yo, dude, I must have, I have, like, the, I won't say the worst because everybody says I have the worst OCD. It's not the worst when it's actually functional. I am constantly cleaning my microwave, and that's even without having the microwave. I have the microwavable cover, like the dome, that fits right over the tray, so nothing splatters and it catches the splatter.
Yeah, I don't have the dome. I do the good old-fashioned paper towel trick.
That is the old school trick. Yes.
What you do, waste some paper towels, but I also sometimes put a plate over the bowl.
Yeah, a paper plate works good too. Yeah.
Yes, I don't have paper plates. I have regular.
No, but the paper plate will let the steam out. A regular heavy plate will just keep it like encapsulated.
Yes,
if you're trying to keep it that way, yeah.
I want the steam in. Thank you. No, I'm kidding.
Are you steam in or steam out? You're a steam in guy?
A little bit of both.
I like to let the steam out, though. I like to let the steam out.
That's what I agree. Strange Days is an underrated classic, ironically.
What about Eraser? Do you remember Eraser? Do you remember the alligator scene in Eraser or the crocodile scene in Eraser?
Didn't James Cameron's ex-wife also direct The Hurt Locker, and she beat him for an Oscar as well?
Which ex-wife? Because Linda Hamilton is his ex-wife too. Sarah Connor from the Terminator movies.
Yes, but who directed Strange Days? Catherine Bigelow. Yeah, she's the one who did The Hurt Locker.
So it's like that's James Cameron's second wife then.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
she did Strange Days, Point Break, Zero Dark 30, The Hurt Locker. Hurt Locker was a good movie.
Hurt Locker was a really good movie. That's the bomb disposal, right? With
Yeah.
Hawkeye, right?
Jeremy Renner and Guy Pearce in the opening scene, and what's his name? Anthony Mackie.
That's sort of yo, dude. There are two Avengers in that movie. Yo, that actually, in retrospect, that movie gave me
too.
Hurt Locker gave me a lot of anxiety watching it. I just remember it and it wasn't so much of a suspense movie, but those scenes were highly suspenseful. You know what I mean? It's almost like immersive. Like you felt like you were going to get blown up in the scene.
I have a funny story about Eraser, which I didn't realize was also directed by Catherine Bigelow.
What, you used to eat them in elementary school?
No, it's not. What? No, wow. The opening scene of that movie was the house explosion. He goes in the house to save the person, and the house explodes at the end.
Yeah.
That was filmed in Queens, not far from my house.
Nice.
I ran into Arnold Schwarzenegger there.
Nice.
It was pretty cool, but it was not.
Before I was born, they filmed The French Connection in my old neighborhood.
That's cool.
And they had no permits to film that. You know that car chase scene in The French Connection? They just went cowboy and just strapped the fucking movie camera to the back of the car.
That's the way to do it.
And drove it 70 miles an hour through actual busy street up 86th Street in Utrecht. And they just drove it past New Utrecht High School, not giving a flying fuck, actually driving and dodging real cars that were coming at them. So that scene is like as probably real as you get in a car chase scene. No permit car chase scene is actually pretty crazy. And I think John
hates. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, John Wick 3, I think the reason why they filmed that horse scene on the horseback, you ever see John Wick 3? Where there's the chase scene on horseback? They filmed that in the same place that they did The French Connection. I think the reason why they did that scene was an homage to The French Connection, but they actually had the permits.
We were kicked off of our live was taken down on TikTok for hateful behavior. Hateful behavior.
I'm not going to say I haven't been guilty of that, but I don't know what I said.
We received a strike, and our account is dangerously close to being taken down.
So hold on a second. Do you think it's because I was talking about beating up little kids, women, and old people?
No, it's probably because I said the word retard.
Oh, so it wasn't about the cancer patient?
No, about the retard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So beating up a cancer patient is okay?
I don't think beating up a cancer... Well, is he being a dick? Does he deserve it? Is he trying to hurt you? Is he trying to beat you up so you have to defend yourself? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, how threatening is a cancer patient, really? Can they be threatening?
What if they just found out they have cancer and it's not like, you know,
what if they try to throw
the bad part of it?
What if they try to throw their cancer at you and you have to defend yourself?
Then you beat them up.
Well, it's another episode in the books. Thank you for joining us, Dumbfounded Dipshits Podcast. We'll be back next week, Wednesday at 9:30, as per usual, with Ryan and Mike. Good episode, Mike. Peace out. Stay away from the rage bait, guys.
I'm so triggered.
No! The internet is making me mad. Good night, Mike.
Good night, bro. Take it easy.
Peace out, dipshits.
Good night, dipshits.